Back in the 70s, board games and improv theater had a baby, and it was called the role-playing game. These games allowed a generation of kids to live out their dreams of slaying dragons and saving kingdoms, all while sitting in their bedrooms and basements. Today, gaming has moved into the cultural mainstream, and role-playing games are back with a vengeance. Join us now as 5 of these former kids come out of the basement and onto the internet to experience adventure, mystery, and obscure pop culture references. It's time for Roll for Combat!
Hey there, welcome to Roll for Combat. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's show, the boys finish their deadly fight with the Elikoth. We find out if they live or die. Also, this will be the last show for 2018. That's right, I mentioned last week that there was a chance I'm going to have to take winter break off because, well, I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. It's a vacation I've had planned for over a year, and I'm really not going to be in the position to edit the show or put new shows together. And between the fact that the holidays were just really crazy for me, I had jury duty, I had a ton of work come up, my parents were in town, my wife's parents were in town, my kids were like all over Manhattan doing crazy stuff. I have had barely 5 minutes to breathe, let alone finish 2 more episodes ahead of schedule. So I had a nice little talk with Param in No Direction, and he said it would be cool if we took the break off. Just because, you know, a lot of people are busy anyhow. It's kind of a slow time of year. Not everyone's always downloading things. So, you know what? I'm just going to take off the break. I'm going to have a little bit of a vacation, and then we'll come rested and relaxed and gung-ho for 2019. Don't worry, I still got like 10 episodes in the can ready to be edited. It just takes me a while to go through and edit these, put them together, you know, actually make the shows. But don't worry. Oh, bit of a spoiler. Maybe they actually lived, or maybe they all died and came back, because I did just say that they had 10 episodes in the can. I will tell you something, that I have lots of plans if everyone actually dies. So if the entire crew dies, the show will not end. I'm just telling you right now. I have backups on top of backups for that. Anyhow, I am going to be taking next 2 weeks off, so we're going to pick up in 2019. However, maybe Jason McDonald will write some fun stuff that I can post on the site. It doesn't take me very long to post things that Jason writes. Or maybe someone else. I don't know. I'll see if Bob wants to write something. Bob likes to write things all the time. I doubt John or Chris will. But I'm going to ask Bob tonight if he maybe wants to write a little thing. Maybe a little Christmas miracle. So as for this week's show, we're going to go through the Elikoth fight, finish that up. We actually discuss at the end what we thought of it and what we thought of the actual encounter, both good and bad. I'm going to give my personal notes on it. And then I thought it'd be nice to wrap up what we learned and what we did in 2018 on Roll for Combat. As I actually started the show back in August of 2017, and I can't believe it's been a year and a half. And we're still on Book 3 of Dead Sons, which is a little depressing. Anyhow, I'm going to go through everything we've done in 2018, what we can look forward to in 2019. Thank everyone for being part of this community and listening to the show, joining the Discord, playing all those games. It's been a lot of fun, and I appreciate everyone who listens to the show and takes part in our Discord channel and adds to the community. So with that, let's kick off the last show of 2018.
He gets a plus 18 to hit.
Chris Beamer is playing the Lashunta operative, Hiroji.
Hiroji is up!
What is the armor class even?
No, it actually gets a plus 22 to hit.
Oh,
yeah. Is that all?
I'm at plus 22. We can kill it! This would make a great trophy for our ship.
This thing can be a ship. I love this concept of you guys. You are 50. It's 50 feet in the air. It's 50 feet. This thing is enormous.
If it can bleed, it can die.
All I know is when I read the armory and I saw this thing, and I said to myself, holy crap, that thing is insane.
All right, I'm rolling my trick attack. This is at +2 or +1 rather.
And now you're fighting.
32.
30 till you do it. You trick it.
Nice. Okay, here it is.
Don't want to miss. Shoot the building.
Please hit. Please hit.
Yeah. Hit. Rolls. He just missed a crit. Rolls a 19. 30.
Beautiful. All right, extra damage.
13 points of damage. Whittling it down. Let's see the extra damage.
3d8, I believe, right? 3d8.
That is correct. 3d8.
Another 14. So 27 damage. That's pretty good.
That I noticed. Did not like that. Did not like that at all.
So that
Total
is
is up. Give me a
of 38.
fort save as your Geiger counter is going crazy. You are fine as you roll a 20. You are short. You are hiding, but you are forward. You are.
I'm going to do
fortified.
full attack.
Jason McDonald is playing the Isoki mechanic Tuttle Blacktail and his drone, Cheddar.
What?
Wait, seriously?
Bob Marquis is playing the human envoy, Rusty Carter.
Nice. Bravery
Yeah, what the hell?
is rewarded in Valhalla.
You go, girl.
I will meet you in Stovokor.
Actually, you know what? We haven't been hitting very well, so maybe I won't do full attack. I'll just do a single attack and then I'll move back.
Oh,
Mo got excited.
Sorry, my bravery is no longer going to be rewarded instead of a
you got to roll faster.
John Statz is playing the Vesk soldier, Mo Dupinsky.
Well, he
Today
realized he
is
was getting a
the day
plus.
to die. Oops. A 1. Natural 1.
And Cheddar might as well attack from where he is, but what the hell?
Cheddar, does he have a move?
Well, since I
He
didn't,
can, yeah.
he
Yeah.
can junk
Well,
cannon in there.
Pulls an 18 and misses.
Oh, for fudge's sake.
Mo, give me a fortitude save as you
Oh.
two are getting bathed in radiation.
It has a radiation aura.
Yes, it
18.
does.
Rolls 11
It
for an 18.
literally is bathing you in radiation because it exudes it from its damaged skin. It eats radiation.
That's awesome. It's
Um,
like glowing and stuff.
Yep. You are totally fine, although you can feel the effects wearing on you. And the Geiger counter goes all off once you get out of its zone, if you will. Okay, what are you doing, Mo? You're within 20 feet.
Melee.
I can do a guarded step and hit it, I believe.
With what? With you're gonna use your pike?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you can. You
Nice.
can.
Engage in melee
Oh,
bravery.
he's
The bravery.
doing it. He's doing it.
The outrageous bravery of my compatriots.
Okay. You call your pike.
Aim for the legs. They're
Yes,
spindly.
I call my pike. It silently appears in my hand.
Shling. Nice.
You take your guarded step. You attack. And you
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, the problem is the
Nine
missing
for
because
20.
So it doesn't
It's hard.
know that I'm attacking though. I like that it sees Hiroji spreading the damage around.
Rusty.
I'm pretty nimble though.
All right. Okay. See, I've been a little.
Oh wait a minute. Did I get a? I got a 22.
Oh, and by the way, it's flat-footed. By the way.
Oh, to you.
No. It's only flat-footed to Hiroji.
Well, so let's see
I
what we
got
can
a
do about that.
+2 though.
But wait, I can add a condition to it to make it flat-footed to everyone though.
So can I. Do you want to take an action to do that, or do you want to do damage?
I mean, these are my choices. I can make it have a -2 to hit off target, or I can make it flat-footed to everyone.
Did
-2
my
off
22 miss? I rolled a 22, not a 20.
22 KAC. Well, I'm going to be nice and give it to him, even though I forgot to add it. You still missed.
All right, and so it is off target, so it's to hits are -2.
All right.
Oh, when
so
you only hit it, then it's only 20. You still missed.
No,
Okay.
the enemy is a -2.
the other way.
Right. Wait, it gets a -2 to hit you, but you didn't get a 20. Whatever, Bob. Whatever, John, you missed. But you
No,
don't
the
get a plus-
creature is getting a -2 on all of its attacks.
Right, but John did not get a +2.
Okay. I am tossing a Mark II shock grenade at it. Let me
I am first for my move action saying get him to give a +2 for everyone to hit, and then I'm going to make a bluff for my second action to make it flat-footed to everyone.
Okie dokie.
So is that +4?
Do I want to re-roll or add 6? I'm adding 6.
He rolls a 24.
26 bluff. That may not be enough.
26 bluff is, what is it? It's 15 plus 1 half of the creature's CR.
CR, yeah. So that should be enough. Okay.
Oh, no. Hold on. No, I'm doing the math. Give me a second.
I can also look that up. Hold on.
You need a least. You do not make it. It is not flat-footed.
You mean this? Oh,
All right. There it is.
but we do have the get 'em though, right?
Yes,
we have
you
to
do
get
have
him.
the get 'em.
My apologies. I rarely fail at a bluff check, but apparently it's...
Yeah, we heard a lot about your
Yes, I feel
vaunted
bad.
bluff checks.
4th time.
All right, so tossing a grenade. 1 second.
Nice. I bet his reflex save is low.
All right, you'll
All right, so D12.
hit. And let's see its save. Yes, it's 29 reflex
no
save.
reflex, actually. Shock is D12. It's not a
Every
fragmentation or an incendiary.
Every grenade has a reflex.
Okay. My mistake, but I'll look that up.
Yeah, the DC for a shock. It's actually in your attack. It's a DC 15 for you. So it got a 29. So it takes. What was that? Shock grenade 2?
Shock
I
grenade
think
2.
it's a +13 on its reflex.
Not
That's silly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I'm like
Oh,
a
yes,
ninja, and I only get
they can
+9.
reflex, yeah.
yeah, that's
Yep,
silly.
reflex for half.
It
Yep,
just
that's right.
picked up some of its legs to get out of the way as it sees the grenade clink towards it.
Okay, I can see that.
Or it's just so tall that the explosion doesn't even reach its stomach.
Yeah, it could even be that. Like you tried to throw it at the body, and you threw it, and it hit its legs, and it went off, and it just didn't do that much damage. I mean, you did 5 points.
It
of
slightly
damage.
singed it.
Just slightly singed it. Slightly. Okay. Let's see what happens, shall we? How much damage have you done to this thing? You've done a bit of damage to it. It's just going to gore Mr. Mo.
Gets a -2. Hopefully that'll help. Rolls a 1 or 2 or 3. And rolls a 1
You see some ones.
and 1 or
rolls
2.
a 20. What happens then?
Well, then he dies.
Who dies? Does Mo die? Okay. So it gets a 18 for a 48 for its attack. And
It did
20
How much damage does it do?
25 points of damage on Mr. Mo.
That's not actually horrific. If that's
So
all
wait,
it's
though,
doing, right?
that went
And then-
through all of your stamina and did 25 hit points on top of that, or how did that work?
No, it's the second time it got hit.
Wait a minute. I was at full health. I've only taken 1 hit of damage.
That was the one you just took.
Did you not heal me up from the last fight? Yeah, you may not have added my stamina.
No, I did, but I don't know what happened. All right, let me do it again.
Was that the second time you were hit, though?
This is the second time.
Oh,
All right, so there you go. So you've taken how much is that? 44 points of damage, and it takes a guarded step. It is now right on top of you, Mr. Mo.
all right. Let's keep running and gunning. Let me do my stealth. Hold on. So important that I make my stealth roll. It's like I have to roll 2 to hit rolls. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. That's a success.
34, you hit.
35.
You stealth it. 35, yep, you stealth it.
I think I'm within 60 still, right? 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that's within 60, right?
Yeah, you're exactly 60.
Critical.
You get a +2 to hit.
+2 to hit.
You hit.
Nice.
13. Well, the pluses you managed to get, like a 26.
13 more damage on top of that.
Oh, it doesn't like that.
Yeah, that's definitely
That's a
does not
terrible
like that.
roll, though. 2d6 plus 3, I get 6. Really?
It's average.
No, because it's 2d6 plus 3. Average is 9.5.
Yeah, yes.
Wait, I'm not done. I got move actions.
Wait, you're done, actually.
Yeah, he.
No, he can move.
No.
No, you can move. You can move.
I'm gonna kind of maybe try and draw it a little. Maybe it'll come after me. All right. I go like there in front of the door,
Oh, okay. That's good.
so that something can jump out and backstab me.
You're going in front of the door. All right. Well,
Mhm.
Jason, aka Tuttle, aka the mouse that roared, is up. You see, Mo is literally standing next to this thing's huge leg.
Is that actually the first time we've made the mouse that roared joke? Because that was a good one.
I think so. I think we somehow made it a year without doing that.
Yeah, I'm
since
impressed.
Mo is being brave, I will be brave too and keep attacking.
Wow. So you roll an 11 for 20, but because you had an extra +2, you hit. And you do 6 points of sonic damage. Good job.
Yeah.
You guys really need to get like some tactical machine guns or missile launchers or tactical nukes or something.
Yeah.
A 3 by Cheddar, on the other hand, will miss. All right, Mr. Mo. Before you do anything, give me the fort save as the radiation is sky high as you're standing right next to this thing. You can feel it coming off it in waves.
13.
That is not the one you wanted to fail. 13. You fail. You are weakened as the radiation is hitting your constitution. You take a -2 penalty to fort saves, constitution checks, constitution-based DCs. Every time you try to attempt a fortitude save, you lose hit points as per initial exposure. So you are weakened right now as the radiation is weakening you. You're up.
All right. I am going to show this creature what weak really is. All right. I'm going to attack, full attack. And I believe I have a +2
For the get him.
for the get him.
Yes.
So I'm going to.
And I make it flat-footed.
Did you?
Yes, I'm going to make it flat-footed from now on. Like
I'm going to do that every round. You know?
Oh, you're
Alright,
doing it
so
every round?
just-
Okay, so never mind.
That's-
It gets a
that's
-2 to hit,
thing.
which is like
Yeah,
nothing,
right.
but it's still gets.
I did
sorry.
miss last round. It was very embarrassing, but it is unusual.
So I am just.
Well, you could have
putting-
done it this round because he missed last round.
It's for a full round. He tried it last. No, actually, he went before me last time, and I told him not to do it. That was the problem. Yeah, okay.
Should I
No,
delay
no,
my?
no.
Should
Well,
I
no,
delay
no.
my turn?
This is what happened. Rusty went, you failed. It went, then Hiroji went, he attacked and hit, and
And
then
I
he
hit.
could have made it flat-footed.
I would
Lasted.
definitely want to make it flat-footed
Yes,
always.
I will say that because it would have lasted the entire round, up to Rusty, because you guys are next to each other, so there's no point. in
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Well, here, let me take it from here, and then after that, I get it. No, that makes sense. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm
so-
giving it to you because this thing is hard as
Sure.
hell. So
It
I'll
just
give you
seems
that.
like the off-target thing is kind of pointless because -2 is junky.
So instead of a 22 to hit, it only gets a 20.
Right, exactly.
Mo, you're up. So yes, you basically get there's no plus. You get a
Okay.
it's
So I got a
basically you
+4
get-
and a -4, basically.
right. So
Okay.
you do a full attack if you want.
All right, and you guys all get a +1 because of my coordinated shot.
No,
Remember?
we need that. Every plus helps for us.
All right. Yeah.
All of it. It's great.
Okay. Okay. So I'm doing a full attack. Called. Drop my gun. Called.
You already did that last round.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. That's right. Cold pike.
So that is you do not. So there's no base bonus to this attack.
No, I didn't. Well, I didn't put any in. No, I didn't put any in.
All right, you roll 1 hits with the 24.
There we go.
And 1 misses. So you do 20
Oh my
points
God,
of
we have a
damage.
damage dealer. Oh God.
I've done more damage.
Rusty,
Well,
you
Mo's in big
are
trouble.
feeling
Not
the
that I've seen. I
you
haven't
are
seen
feeling the
anybody do
effects of
damage
the
with this attack.
radiation coming down
I
on
am?
you. Give me a fort save. Oh yes, you are.
What's the range on that? Well, I suppose I don't know. I'm just
You
making
are
it.
within the range of it. It's quite large. You are fine with the
Okay.
16 fort save. You fail fine.
Well, what that tells me then is... No, my job is to make it easier for you all to hit. And if I end up getting hurt or radiation or whatever, there it is. Okay, I am shooting it. I only have my disintegrator pistol in my hand because I did the switch. So I'm going to have a range minus of -2. But I'm going to first say get him for +2 to everyone, and then I'm going to bluff.
You got it. It's
To make-
actually
To
taking
make
some
them
damage.
flat, right?
Yeah, it's
Let's
actually
say you're whittling away. Like
You're
it's
whittling
kinda-
it away.
it's-
And you guys are doing ooh,
I am
2 for a
opting to
19.
reroll that.
Are you going to keep that? Are you keeping? You're not keeping your 2? You sure?
I'm getting
Okay.
very annoyed by it. Oh,
Roll the
good
1.
lord.
Wow.
1.
Wow.
I
right.
think you should have kept the 2.
Yeah, so Hiroji, if you want to make him flat-footed again, that'd be great.
5 times. That's 2 times in a row. Actually, you missed.
Jeez. All right. So
I'm
let's
adding
just
my
see
-2
some
to
damage.
hit for the distance.
And a +1
Hold on.
for coordinated shot.
That is correct.
I added in
So-
the +2.
so
for
this will
mine,
add up
but
to
I
what,
Did not
5
add, but I
or
did not end the get him.
Oh, he
But
rolls
it's
a
get 'em for
5.
everybody else.
Rolls a 5. Now, this thing actually didn't like what it sees.
It turns out that Rusty's bluff is actually what we are doing to it.
So it's walking away
Hold, please. Oh, shoot.
towards
I can't.
Mr. Hiroji.
Do I get a.
Yeah, you get attack of opportunity.
Okay, good.
Leaving a threatening square. It doesn't like where Hiroji went.
Do I make that before it attacks?
Yeah, you do it now. You do it while it's walking away. Lumbering away.
All right, so this is at a +2.
Just attack.
It's this +2.
Nice.
You hit.
There we go.
Minimum
Hits
damage.
keep coming.
Problem is, that's about all I. God, that stinks.
So this time it goes up to Mr. Hiroji. The good news... Okay, there's good news, bad news, good news. The bad news is it rolls a 3 and still hits you with a 25. The good news is it only does 17 points of damage because it's using a new attack on you, where it's actually hitting you with its trunks and sucking your soul out of your
great.
light. It's literally doing...
Wait, that was the good news?
Yes, the good news is it did less damage because the soul drain is only 3d6 plus 9 as opposed to 2d10 plus 15. The better news is you can give me a fortitude save to try to negate some of the damage as you fight for your soul to stay in your body.
Okay, I'll make this fortitude save first because I think I'm gonna have to make another one.
No, that's well on your turn. You will. 23.
Nice.
Very good.
Soul is intact. I have a strong soul, you bastard.
So it so here's where it gets even better. You half the damage it did to you.
Good.
So I will heal you back.
And that's I'm still in my stamina.
So it only did 9 points. But here's the thing. It also healed what it did. It's ate your soul and has now done a little bit of healing.
Oh, no.
Hiroji, give me a fortitude save as you are basking in the radiation of this creature. And your
Okay.
Geiger counter is like off the chart. Not off the chart. It's actually in the middle. It's up to medium, if you will.
There we go.
You are fine, but boy, you don't like it.
I'm rather close to this thing.
Yes, you're well within its 20-foot reach range.
Okay. I am going to activate my holographic clone at this point.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. We forgot about the
God.
clone.
Holographic clone. I concentrate, and images appear.
Is that a standard action though?
You said
Yes,
coral.
it is a standard action, unfortunately. I create 1d4 images of myself because I'm tricksy like that. What do you want to
Okay.
bet I roll a 1?
You mean you create one image of yourself?
Well,
Yeah, I
you've,
know.
you've
Right.
only ever
Said
created
images.
one, so
yeah,
here
you
we go.
said images, which is
Wait,
wrong.
he might do it. 1d4. 1d4. Oh, it's
Oh, there's a 2.
You did it.
Below
He's
average.
he's learning.
Padawan.
Unbelievable.
All right, I am going to move now.
All right, well, there's 3 of him. Are you using any of your things, your tricks to
You probably don't want to move.
attack?
You probably
Well, it
don't
should be
wanna move.
flat-footed, so I don't think you can attack of opportunity, right?
No,
No, it's not flat-footed anymore because it lasted up to your turn. It is now your turn, so it's no longer flat-footed.
Yeah, don't move. Don't move.
Or I have to move.
No, just take a hit and then
I already took a hit.
you got the images. That's a good thing.
Yeah, you're fine. We want you to
You
attack
want a
right
full
now.
attack and
I don't
Take
like
this thing
being
down.
radiated, though.
Well, none of us like being radiated,
yeah,
but sometimes we take
the
a
way
hit.
it's got to be.
Did you see last round when
Just
I
wait
said,
till it's
you know what,
flat-footed.
it's okay, I'm going to get radiation, I'm going to stay right here in its
No,
range.
I don't absorb. I have uncanny mobility, so my movement doesn't proc attacks of opportunity from if my sneak attack target does not provoke from me.
Oh, that's good.
But you didn't sneak attack it. You didn't sneak attack this
Oh, that's
round.
true. Yeah, that's has to be the round you do it. Okay, but I still have mobility, which is a +4 to my AC against attacks of opportunity.
That is correct. You do. You have a lot of things in your character. I'm not going to tell you what you do because you have so many. Okay. you're
I
gonna do
know.
that?
Yeah.
It's going to try to soul drain. It's kind of like Soul Train, only soul drain.
The soul.
I don't think it
drain.
likes me being near the door. Is the thing.
Is that good? I can't tell.
No.
No. Okay, now give me a fortitude save and you will half the damage that it does to you. Okay, you roll a 16. Do you know what you needed to...
Oh wait, hold on. Time out. You need to roll 1d3 to see if it actually hits me or an image.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. Let's say 1d3.
So what is it? Well, what is a hit? Okay.
And 2 or 3 misses. Here we go.
Missed.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
Oh.
Put that
I'm gonna
crit
still-
in the garbage.
You know how much damage it did?
A lot.
46. Oh, that
Oh
would
my
have killed
God.
you.
Whoa!
Killed
No,
you.
not have killed, but would have done a lot of
It
damage.
would have done 40.
No, it actually dropped them.
It would have done 46, but did I make my save or no?
Wait, even with the stamina? Wow.
He actually made a save.
That's rough. Okay, but it doesn't hit me, so that's good. So it's kind of like in limbo a little bit now. I'm done.
Yeah, a little. Hold on. How much damage did it do to you last time?
Not
It only
much.
did 9. It only did 9.
We have a service here where in Jersey City where Hannah just got cookies delivered to the door.
Insomnia Cookies. Insomnia Cookies is a national cookie delivery chain.
It's not insomnia. It's something else. It's local.
Okay.
It's crazy though.
Tuttle, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move up a little bit to get back into range. I'm feeling bold. I'm going to overcharge my gun for the whole extra D6 of
Nice.
damage.
Wow, you hit. Rolls a 24. You actually hit naturally. I didn't even have to do anything.
That's awesome.
Extra 3. Wow, I can't believe you guys are actually
Whittling away.
whittling away this thing. Chatter's up. Well, it's running around.
I'm actually, for the moment, just going to leave Cheddar in the back.
We have it in the classic pincer maneuver.
Mo is up.
We planned.
Okay.
This
we're-
actually is what we planned. We're pulling it in more than one direction and mostly hitting it from range.
All right. So I'm going to, as a swift action, I'm activating my haste circuit. I believe I have 8 charges left for today.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm going to do a move action, and he has already taken his attack of
You have 6
opportunity.
charges.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought I had 8. All right. And he has already taken his attack of opportunity, so I am going to just get in melee.
Wow.
Unless you can do
You're-
it more than once.
You are almost as brave as Hiroji, the Swift.
Sorry, what was that?
Wow.
Very bold.
Mo is charging him,
He does not care.
and he's
He says,
jumping
"I'm-"
up. Are you like are you just taking your stick and you're running and you're like ah? And you're like jumping up at this thing and trying to attack it.
Yeah, it's like Matthew McConaughey at the end of Rain of Fire.
Made of fire, yeah.
You see it? It's beauty. Okay, so full attack.
You're such a cheater. You got to play. You still have
That's
get him on, right? So it's still
I have
plus-
get him, and
Oh well, full attack. So there's no.
it's
no
not
pluses.
flat-footed. So I believe
a
it's
minus.
only a -2 actually.
Right. So it's a -2.
Yeah, each one of those attacks is -2. I rolled a 12 that missed for 21,
No.
and a 2 for
Well, it's
a miss
actually
for
21. That's why.
Wait, you haven't got him though, no?
Well, he did a full attack, so it's a
full attack, so
-4.
-4.
It's only
Okay,
minus-
I'm done.
Rusty is up.
Cast a spell, Rusty.
All right.
Yeah, didn't you say you had several levels of Technomage?
Yes, I do. But at the same time, actually, what you all don't realize is that this type of creature is immune to the forms of magic that I use. It's actually a foul beast indeed. If you need me to make a bluff check to prove that, I will.
Well, but you, like, what do you do? Like, do you have any like? Are there any other things that class does?
Not now. We're in the middle of a battle. God damn it! This is life or death.
We'll give you the PowerPoint presentation.
I mean, the pluses are good, but
He's very good at kirking women.
Well, actually, only done that once or twice. Okay, because he moved beyond 60 feet from me, I actually have to move in, and which means I can only do get him. So again, he's not flat-footed. to
get
begin
him
with.
is good though. It is very.
Yeah,
good.
no, it's +2 to hit. That's why I took that ability. But still,
And you don't have to do anything to get it. You just do it.
yeah, it just happens. It's a move. There it is. Done.
And you can take a shot.
No, I can't because it
moved
takes a
in a
move
thing,
action
yeah.
to do it. The whole idea of it is that I can do it as a move action and then make it flat-footed with my attack on a standard. But if I have to do a move or standard, I lose one of them.
Now there's still a ghost. Is the ghosted image where Hiroji used
No,
to be?
it's like magic. It's like it's an image of identical to me, and it hit that image, and the image disappears.
Yeah, but
And they
there's
follow
one
me.
more
No,
image.
there's another one around me.
Oh,
It's-
and it follows you?
yeah, hell yeah!
Why did you run away?
Because I need to get range. I don't want to be weakened.
It's mirror image. All it does is it gives him a chance.
Yeah,
of
I
not
know.
getting hit.
I'm.
So
just
you're going to get
questioning
hit
tactics.
quite a bit.
I noted that when I was hanging out by the door, it did not like that, so I did not want to be the focus.
It soul drains Mr. Mo. Give me a fortitude save.
Nice. 24.
So it will only do half damage against you on this, which is 8.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but it heals though. It's so annoying.
How
It heal.
does it only do 8? It's 3d.
Because it's
Because
half
if you
damage.
Oh,
it's half damage.
Oh,
and-
I see.
And
You already
it
capped it.
soul drains you again, and give me a fortitude save.
Oh, full round attacked him.
Full round attacked. 10
You can just
does not cut it.
you can just keep doing soul drain.
It's an attack. Oh, actually, it's an attack. Wait, let me see.
You can do that more than once in a round?
I mean, we can't beat it if it can just keep healing every round. Like
Yeah.
that, no chance.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me reread.
Wait, it really is healing that much? Jesus.
No, hold on. Because it's listed as an attack. So let me see. It's a little unclear. And I'm going to say it can't do that. So I will say that that last attack did not happen. So let me heal you back. Okay, so all it did was hit you once with its soul drain. Yeah, it just soul drained you and healed a bit, and you were fine. Hiroji's up.
Okie dokie. How far away? Okay, so let's do what we do.
But yeah, it can. I mean, you're making a fort save, but if you were missing, yeah, it'd start healing up quite a bit, actually.
Well, I made my first fort save.
Well, actually, you've all made your fort saves, but that last one was 24, so it would have healed 24. So yes, it does damage, and it's eating you. It's eating your soul. It eats your soul.
Oh, this is the uncanny mobility target. I'm doing sneak trick attack. Let's keep the successes coming in.
Also, since nobody's made the obvious joke, so he's starving, trying to eat Hiroji's soul.
That's +1, 24. That's a failure, probably.
24 is a big time failure. You need 20 plus its CR.
So it's +2.
+3. He rolls a 3.
Miss. I rolled a 3, so it's a 6, and that's a miss. Or it's more than that. 6 plus whatever. It's a miss. All right, so I have move action. How far away? Move there.
You're running
And-
further away.
And I'm done.
Tudal, you're up.
I'm going to continue what I've been doing. Overcharge my weapon and attack.
Can't believe these piddling little attacks are working.
+3.
5 for 17 does not make it.
I have a feeling that he already added 3.
Actually did not, but I wasn't going to hit anyways.
Well,
give
it
him
was a
plus
14. I
9?
added 3. It was a 14.
Oh, I was going to
Got
say.
it.
There's probably a
Got a
range
17.
increment if I attack with Cheddar, but
There is.
okay, well, I guess I'm going to keep him back there then. Well,
Might as well. Crit farm.
You could push the button.
actually, I'll at least move him up.
Really? Daring. Ooh, look at that.
Dice.
He's living on the edge.
I'd have to push the button on my turn, not Cheddar's.
Fortitude save for Mr. Mo as he's getting belted by radiation. 19 minus 2 barely makes it. Barely.
What are you getting for weakened? Like what's the minus for that?
He has a minus 2 penalty to fort saves, con checks, and he
Strength thing.
yeah, he would have actually been losing. There's no hit point damage, but every time he did a save, he'd actually be taking damage, but you don't take damage from radiation. This was like a poison effect. Let's say the poison did, I don't know, it's like 10 points of hit, had damage. You would have taken the 10 points every time you did the save,
All right. Well,
whether you succeed or fail.
I'm going to do a full attack,
Okay,
and I'm only putting in a -2.
that is correct. Minus 2.
Jeez.
I could feel the breeze from
That
here
is
without whipping.
insane.
Feel the breeze.
All right. Well,
Seven.
good luck, guys.
Okay,
someone
okay.
heal you, maybe?
I'm here to take care of things. Don't you guys worry. That's fine. Here, let me take care of it all. First of all, as a move action, get him. Second of all, I will be shooting and attacking it.
Are you going to bluff it?
I am.
A 38
38.
fails. I mean,
No.
succeeds.
I finally got that. So fine, he's flat-footed to everyone, and it's +2 to hit. So that finally worked. And now my attack is at -4.
I love how he said, I will never fail a bluff check ever
And I've
again.
missed 2 in a row. I hate
Except
this
when it
creature.
really mattered.
Yeah, exactly. I am -4 to hit because of my range increment. I need an action to pull out another weapon. There it is.
Well, you got a +1 because of... You got all those extras.
Yeah, I
'cause
know.
of
I'm at
all
a net
that stuff.
+1 with my own bonus hit, but
rolled a
the
5.
increment. But yeah, I missed, so that's fine.
Oh boy.
God, these rolls are so bad.
Right on top of Mo.
We're actually
staring
doing
at
pretty
him.
well against this thing. I hope you all realize
It
We're doing
looks
okay,
at-
but the problem with the healing is rough.
that
Let me
is
roll
rough.
to see what it's going to do. I'm going to roll a 1d100.
It's going to do nothing. 50 is exactly even. It
I've
couldn't decide to
consulted
either
the table.
attack or
It
heal.
does
It's
nothing.
right on the fence, and
It's
it's
confused.
just got there. Yeah.
It does its strength damage to itself.
It sucks out Mo's soul. Give me a fort save.
23.
23 because of the -2. That's correct. Only hits you for 9.
See, I actually believe
God, this is
That-
horrible.
Mo Lipinski has a soul. I'm not as certain about Hiroji. I think he was starving to death trying to actually suck that soul out.
Yes, I have a black dark soul.
He's eating you. He's like, tasty delights.
Yeah.
Oh, the sights you'll see.
All right, Hiroji, you have a
Hiroji.
+5.
That's good. 60 feet away. Let me do my thing. 29.
Nice.
All the stars have lined up. Now is the crit.
29 enough.
Now is the crit.
Barely.
Barely
it.
enough. So CR9. Hello.
Is a CR9? Seriously? Oh,
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
All right. So I get a plus what to hit?
+5 for external.
I'm
Get
putting
him
the +5 in.
flat-footed and coordinated
You'll
shot.
get yes, you get a +5. +5. Here we go. Don't want to miss. Don't want to miss. You hit. 11 points of damage. Not bad.
Plus?
Not bad. Plus.
23.
Holy
887, baby. Now we're talking.
Oh my
God,
Nice.
nice.
34
Woohoo.
damage for this round. Wow.
All right, and I apply all my. I can apply the flat-footed, or I
Wow.
can apply the off-target.
You rolled an 8, an 8, and a 7.
7.
Did you cheat? How'd you do that?
I can't.
That's insane.
I rolled 3d8.
I know it's
that's it.
literally impossible. That's amazing.
Oh, I mean, I think I probably rolled plenty of 1-1-2s or 2-2-1s before, so that's just
And you get 23 holographic clones.
nice. So, should I put flat-footed or off-target?
It's already flat-footed, so
So off-target. So it gets a -2 to hit.
definitely.
Are you going to move?
Yeah.
I am not going to move. As a move action, I'm going to put my grenade away that I had in my hand.
You could move closer to it.
Yeah, I mean, you've got that stupid displacement
Tuttle.
thing.
I know, but I have a feeling I may have to go toe to toe with it for a couple rounds. And
Well,
It's
this is
flat-footed
round.
right now.
Flat-footed
Yes.
and get them to, and you have a +5 to hit. Is what you
Oh,
have
then I'm
for
going to do
long.
full attack.
Yeah, do your fulls attack.
Hey, any damage is good.
anything
So
that can
net,
offset
so it's
its
net.
healing.
It's a net +1, and
Yes.
I'm going to overcharge.
Yes.
I think I can overcharge one of the 2 attacks, but not both.
And you
Oh,
rolled max
nice.
damage.
Nice.
That's
And
insane.
16 damage. Is that what that was?
Is that +5? Yeah.
Outstanding.
Nice.
Then on second attack, this one I can't overcharge.
Oh, nice.
Nice
That
job,
was
Tuttle.
minimum
20 damage total between those 2
Four
attacks.
damage.
That's
What a hit.
outstanding. That's great.
Oh, Cheddar's turn. Cheddar's turn. Do it, Cheddar. Kill it.
Does Cheddar have a gun
So the junk cannon, I think, only has a range of 30, so I think he'd be.
at a -2?
Just go for a crit. Don't
It's only
get
one
closer.
range increment, so he's had a +5 to hit, -2
He
for
has
range. is-
club. Send him into
Yeah,
melee.
he has +5, so you can afford it.
Not if I roll the 4.
We tried.
Fortitude save, Mr. Mo, as you're basking in the radiation.
All right, glory of the kill. Come
Ooh,
on.
No, no.
7.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, full
Not
attack
good.
time.
Wait, you are now impaired. You take an additional -2
Oh, that's bad.
penalty to affected checks. Your DC of spells and special abilities decrease by 2.
That's fine.
And when you die, we're gonna have to put you in a lead-lined coffin.
Yeah.
Has Mo started having hair that's falling out of his head in clumps?
That is next. Give
On
me
the bright side, the light level is increased by 1 step.
Nice.
give me another fortitude save. As now, ooh, you failed that one with a 13. Now you have radiation sickness.
That's an 11.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Oh, right, right. So you have a -4. So you are now sick with radiation. It is latent. You don't feel anything yet, but you know that you are going to have a rough of time of it. Anyhow, you may go.
Oh, well. All right. I'm going to full attack. I have no minuses and no pluses.
Maybe just one attack? Or are you being great?
No. God. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You rolled a 22. You missed.
God.
There's
That one hit.
Wow!
Killed it.
Nice! The glory
Dramatic
of the
win.
kill!
Vest, very good glory of the kill. Now, of course, he's going to die of, well, advanced radiation poisoning. But still,
Yeah.
hey, you did a good job of killing it before you died.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it actually
Can't believe
dead?
it. I'm so angry. Yes, it actually collapses in a heap, but I'm gonna rule something very, very interesting.
All out.
Bob
It
is still
explodes.
up. No, Bob, do you do anything?
Wait a minute. No, he's not still up. I have a move action.
Oh, you still have a move. That's right. I forgot because you have your haste. Oh, that's
getting out of
stupid
dodge.
haste. Are you
I
getting
am
out of?
getting out of
All right,
dodge.
fine. Get out of there. You getting out of there?
I don't actually know what my move action is. I have
You can move
activated
30.
it.
You can move 30. Where are you going?
No, I move faster than 30 because of the haste.
You gain plus 30 to your movement.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can move a full movement between. Well, okay, you can move whatever 60. Where are you going? Just show me
I'm
where
just
you're
moving
moving.
60 away.
Okay.
Off
I'll
the
move
map.
60 away. Okay, fine.
Or down the road or whatever.
Wow, wow.
Okay, you kill it. I don't know how you killed it.
So it topples in a heap. It falls like
topples
a
over
tree
into
falling over.
it. Yes.
Like a wild
However,
boss.
it is staying there. I'm not taking it off the map. So you have a 20 foot by 20 foot by whatever 50 foot mound of flesh between you and the door.
Is it still radioactive, or do we have to determine that?
You will have to determine that.
I pull out my Geiger counter and I point it at it.
You'll have to get a little closer.
I
Just a
do
little
not. I do
closer.
not move a little closer.
Well, when it's my turn, I'm going to take another shot at it.
Okay, it's your turn.
That's
You're
fair.
out of combat.
Great.
All right, so I take do a coup de grace shot. I go a little closer though.
Okay.
You do not get a +1 from Mo.
It's a roll a hit.
You just hit it. I'll say you hit it.
All right, so let's do some more damage, and then I from a move action, I reload my pistol.
Okay, dokie. All right, this thing is dead. I can't believe you killed it. Okay, what are you gonna do?
You know, there was a beached whale in the 70s that came up and they removed the corpse with explosives, and it was a really bad idea. There's a
video of it,
Yeah.
I do that.
and you can see it.
So
When
nasty.
they did it, it exploded, and you can see it raining chunks of flesh everywhere.
Like get to the parking lot, all over the cars, and shit.
everywhere.
And it was
Everywhere.
nasty, rotted, nasty fish flesh.
Yeah, look up the video for that. It's insanely disgusting. It's actually like a MythBusters thing, except it really happened. Okay, you guys. Good news is you killed this thing. The better news is this thing was a CR9, which is amazing that you killed.
Yeah.
This thing.
Wow.
It had
Good
all that
tactic.
stuff, and yeah, because you kept moving it around, and it only was trying to suck up your life, and it kept failing. You kept making your saves. However, Mo does have radiation sickness and is severely radiated, and is glowing a little, and doesn't feel so good.
How does one treat that? I am willing to assist whoever does the medicine check.
There's a couple of ways to do it. You can cast Remove Radioactivity,
That
which
ain't
is
happening.
a level 4 spell. You can
Damn
pay
it! I didn't prepare that spell today.
Yeah, you can pay someone to cast that for you. A level 4 spell costs 3,000 credits. The other thing you can do is do bed rest, and a bed rest will move you up the chart from impaired to weakened by a full day, by 1. A full day of bed rest will move you up by 2, and if you do long-term care, you can actually go up by 4. And there might be some saves in there too, but basically the good news is radiation. There's no cure for radiation. The cure is get out of the radiation. So the radiation won't affect you anymore. That's just bed rest to save that. The radiation sickness, that is unfortunately going to be really bad because that takes days and days to heal. So you either spend several days healing it or you get removed radiation. That is your choice.
All right. Well, obviously we can't do several days out here, so we got to get into that hut, and I say we make a back door.
Well, there is a door. I mean, right?
Well, yeah, it's an
Well, we're here
irradiated
for that.
door, though. I'm not going through there. Actually,
is my guy? Is it still generating radiation?
You're going to have to go a little closer.
I have
All right.
Geiger counter.
Okay, as
There
soon
you
as you go there, your Geiger counter goes off and it is emitting low radiation where you are, Hiroji.
yeah, it's
Look
just
Look
going to get
out
worse.
just before you're
Uh,
about to get hit.
Here's a concept where I like Mo's idea. Why don't we go around the side and cut our way through the wall? It's flesh and bone.
We got time,
I like that idea.
and we have a nice big pike. I can.
And I have a knife that has flame on it.
And I have a laser pistol. I have a laser.
It's going to be stinky.
I don't know how I'm going to get my trophy off this thing. That's annoying.
Yeah, go
You're
get
gonna
it.
have to go
I
next.
think
to
your
it.
trophy will be radiation sickness.
I can carry that around for a while.
Mo is your trophy. Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
You know what you could do? You could take out a baggie, take out a barf bag, go near it, get radiation sickness, puke in the barf bag, keep the barf bag as your souvenir.
I want its skull.
Okay,
You realize this creature weighs 30 tons.
I know. I still want its skull. I'm gonna get a truck and drag it out of here.
wow. That's a lot of weight. Can we cut through the walls?
Well, what is Tuttle and Cheddar doing? Because Cheddar has 6 hit points.
Well, I mean, can we do a 10-minute rest?
Oh yeah,
do
let's
whatever,
do that.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's try to fit in a
Wow.
10-minute rest.
yeah. We get the stamina back.
I always forget that.
I will heal the Cheddar.
I'm just gonna hang around. I'm not damaged. Everything's fine.
Did I take? I took damage, right?
You took
A lot, actually.
no, you took you have 39 stamina out of 48. Do you
Oh,
even
okay, I'm
bother?
good. I don't need a 10-minute rest.
Okay, you don't even bother.
Nope.
Mo is out of stamina points. Do you take a? You only
Yeah.
take 1 hit point of damage though.
Yeah, I do take a
That
stamina.
was like a tank.
I take a 10-minute rest. Mo is courageous.
Yeah, and so is
I believe Cheddar says, "Heal me."
Yeah, Cheddar, get over here. We can heal you.
You have 3 haste circuits left as of now. You are fully healed. You have 1 hit point of damage. Rusty, as usual, took no damage whatsoever.
I'm doing fine. Everything's. Don't worry about me, guys. Guys, I'm cool. Don't worry about it.
You know, I really wasn't even pulling my punches on that fight. I mean, I was running it according to the rules, and it didn't really get to do a full attack. And yeah, I mean,
It did
I mean-
once, I think, didn't it?
no, it did, but then we realized I read it, and it says it's a standard action supernatural. It's a little unclear. I think it's just. I don't think it can do a full attack
Yeah, it
soul
can't.
drain.
Yeah.
Probably
I'm gonna
not.
find out, but I don't think it could. I don't think. I mean, it's hard to say. I ruled it didn't because it's even though it's listed on the attack. But yeah, I'm actually pretty amazed you guys did as well as you did.
You don't have to answer this, but just out of curiosity, was it actually able to be affected by like diplomacy or bluffs or anything like that? Was it intelligent enough to be reasoned with?
Well, yes, it's like a dog. It actually was a dog. So as much as you
Okay.
can diplomatize and, convince a dog not to attack you,
It,
it was.
it doesn't understand language. It's not
It
intelligent.
actually does.
Does it?
does.
Oh.
Yep. It knows. I mean, this is out of game, but it understands the Oxient. It can't speak it, but it understands it. Same way dogs can sort of understand like 200 plus words. It does have intelligence. It was. Oh no, it actually doesn't. It has some intelligence. It is.
So
like
my
animal
initial bluff
intelligence.
was too complicated for it. It paid no attention.
Way too complicated, but
Yeah,
it
that's
is literally a guard dog. It was guarding the house, and that's why it was kind of hanging around here anyhow. For what it's worth, if you ran away, it just would have stayed here because that's what it was. It would not have followed you. It just would have hung out here and just whatever. So, what are you doing with Cheddar, Tuttle?
I was gonna do at least my usual heal on him.
Okay, use your repair once already today, so you can use your standard stamina heal to use that if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. Of course, I didn't even take any. I don't think I even took any damage, but whatever.
You took 4 points of damage.
Oh, I did. I did. Okay, I don't remember getting hit, but okay.
So Cheddar heals 15. Do you want to do any more? You have 6 resolve points left.
I guess I'll do a second one. I don't want to go crazy with it, but I'll do a second one. I'll leave
5
that.
resolve.
I'll leave that for now. I mean, it's risky, but I don't want to burn all my resolve points.
God, I can't believe how well you guys did. Ah,
Well, it's when you have ranged weapons, like it makes
We're-
it
yeah,
almost
we're
like you
all
have
ranged.
casters. It's almost like you have magic users like at range casting very damaging things at it.
Well, the one thing is, it did not have.
Multiple
Ranged
attacks.
No, it did have multiple attacks. It just didn't use them
Oh.
because it was.
Yeah, range.
trying
Yeah,
to come- and it didn't have range. It wasn't trying to kill you off. It was trying to shoo you away.
and
So
like
it was a
3
little
out of
bit-
4 of us do have range.
Back to this hut.
Do we want to carve our way in to find out
Yeah,
what
can we
horrible
get
things
into
inside?
this hut?
Yes.
No, I'm going to stop us just because the hut's going to take a while because there's stuff
Okay.
going on. The hut's fairly complex, and
Psyched that we won. That's awesome. That's lots of experience.
Yeah,
We were a little disorganized at first, but once we got it together, we were actually did okay.
Yeah, it's actually
That's fine.
wasn't. It's interesting. It was a very hard encounter. Is that it hits like a truck, and obviously it had very high defenses. But and they say this. It's like if you guys were firing and using your attacks raw, you couldn't hit it. You literally couldn't hit it.
That's true.
But when you get the +5,
That's huge.
then you start hitting it. Like you needed all that.
If we had any more melee, then we would have probably really bit the farm. Like
Yeah.
that radiation only hitting one player a turn is pretty grim. That was good. That was good. That was only hitting one player a turn.
Yeah, I mean, you keep getting that, it kills you. I mean, like, it goes weakened, impaired, debilitated, whatever, unconscious, dead. Like, you were 2 away from unconscious. Like, you know, you had 2 rounds before you start dying. So, it kills you. I mean, it's very, the radiation is no joke. And it's funny that you had those Geiger counters. I was thinking, I actually wrote a huge note on here because it's like, because they would go off, and obviously, otherwise you have no idea. Think about it, you didn't have them. You'd be sitting there going, why are we losing? What's going on? Like, you would not even know. You just think, okay, I can't go near this thing, but you don't know why. So it was actually, from a story point of view, very nice that you had them. Anyhow, how'd you live? How'd you live through that? Everyone's going to be upset. Everyone's going to be upset on the channel. Like, they'll think you guys were going to die.
We had tactics. I circled around the back and we got it. We flanked it.
It seems like we wouldn't have actually awakened it if you hadn't moved
all the way
around
the
the back. I mean, it's kind of weird that it was back there.
No, I think you triggered it by getting to the door.
Oh, that's right. I kind of got close
I was
to the
stealth,
door.
so
Yeah.
I was under stealth. I probably would have snuck up on it, killed it.
Yeah.
It woke up. It was like kind of, it's like a dog. It was sort of sleeping in the back. It heard stuff, and then it's like,
I do like it that it was like kind of a dog. It runs around the house.
that's exactly what it was, except it was literally curled up behind the hut, so you couldn't see it because it's like it's on its side sleeping. The hut's like 20, it's basically a house. And think about it, you can't see, even if you had a huge jungle gym or something, you can't see through a 25 foot house. So it's curled up behind this hut because the hut's huge. It's like 100 feet across. And then it stood up, and then you're like sitting there, you're like, what just happened? And this thing 50 feet shows up, and you're like, oh no!
And just think that we potentially still have to fight the Marrowblight at some point.
Oh yeah, you guys still have more fun things to fight.
I love it.
There's a lot of combat coming up, lots. Hey everyone, Steve here. So there we go. They actually lived. And you know what? In the end, the Elikoff really wasn't that hard. He seems like a hard creature. It seems like something on paper that would be super, super deadly, but in reality, he really wasn't that hard. And I'm going to tell you why. A few things. First of all, it has no ranged attack. Now, in the world of Starfinder, if you do not have a ranged attack, well, you're pretty much toast in this game. Because everyone has a ranged attack. And in real life, this is actually a reason why I usually play ranged characters in any video games I play. If you study military history, once the advent of ranged weaponry came about, it totally changed the playing field. Ranged attacks is vastly superior to melee combat. And that is never more evident in Starfinder, where if you have a big, bulky brute of a tank that can hit like a truck, but it has no way to really defend itself or attack using ranged combat, it's going to die. It's just that simple. And this creature has no ranged attack. In addition, it also has an issue where the radiation, which is kind of its ability to keep people away from it, which is sort of stupid because you kind of want people to come near it, the radiation doesn't even really work correctly because it's a 9th level creature, and anyone who has level 7 armor or higher is immune to medium radiation. Just FYI, it has medium radiation really close to the creature and low radiation really far away from the creature. So, most times, the radiation will be a non-factor against this guy. So what do you have left? You have a creature that can move very quick, has a 20-foot radius and can hit like a truck. Well, these guys grew up on MMOs. Hell, John was one of the lead developers of World of Warcraft, so we all know MMOs very, very well. And one of the biggest things if you ever fight a boss in an MMO is called kiting, where you run the creature around and don't let it really get an attack off you. And they even mentioned it in the fight that they were going to kite it, and they did. So the creature was never able to get more than one attack because everyone was running around. It was hard to picture in your mind's eye what was going on, but they were all running all over the place. Towards the end, they actually did get a little bogged down by the front door, but according to what was written in the rules, and this is what I always do, I played by the rules, is when it was near death, it was going to use its secondary attack, which doesn't do quite as much damage, but then heals it. And since it's a supernatural ability, I'm pretty sure you can't use it as a full attack because it's an ability, not a regular attack, so you can't even use it twice. So after it's all said and done, this creature really wasn't that hard. Although it looked really hard, it wasn't. Don't worry, there's several more encounters coming up that are way more deadly than this one. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a tip that I've learned over the years. It's that sometimes the deadliest encounters end up being really not too deadly, and sometimes the easiest, most basic encounters can turn into a TPK fest. I'm going to give you an example of something that happened with me. I might have used this example previously, but in the last year and a half I can't remember everything. I was playing Kingmaker, or rather I was GMing Kingmaker, and in that game it was Chris and Bob and Seth and Seth's wife. And you've heard about Seth. He's actually one of the people we play with on a regular basis. And there was an encounter where there was a pit, and inside the pit was a dog. Now, that was the entire encounter, except there was one small thing. If you went next to the pit so you can look into it and attack the dog, you had to make a reflex save, and if you failed, the pit would crumble and you would fall into it. So what happens is someone walks up to the pit, they see the dog, they're like, oh, no big deal. They start attacking the dog, and then the next character decides, I'm going to walk up to the pit. Well, they fail their reflex save. They fall into the pit. So now they're right next to this dog who's attacking them. Then the next character walks up. They fail their reflex save. And next one fails. And so on and so on. Before you know it, all the characters are in this pit, which is now really tight. They can't move, and this dog is just going to town. He's ripping everyone to pieces. He's tripping them like crazy, so no one can get up. No one could do attacks. He's doing attacks of opportunity, and they were within an inch of dying the entire party. This little encounter, to this day I always think about it, it's like there was this little pit with a little dog that shouldn't have done that much damage, and it must have done 100 points of damage to the entire party, and they barely survived. I know a couple of them actually dropped, and I think 2 of them almost died, if I remember correctly. And I also remember drawing it on the board, making the pit bigger and bigger as they keep falling in. That is an example of an encounter that I thought was nothing. I thought it was a nothing encounter, and it turned out to be one of the deadliest encounters I've ever done. Meanwhile, you have this thing, this Elikoth, which is enormous and should have been absolutely deadly. That was a CR9, even though these guys are level 6, and it was a nothing encounter. I mean, yeah, it's memorable and it was fun, but it really wasn't that bad, especially once these guys figured out how to play it. And then they also figured this thing had no ranged attacks. Which brings me to my GMPC kind of tip. I forgot to mention this in the beginning. When you do these big encounters, I like to run them like boss encounters in an MMO or like creatures in Monster Hunter World. And that I don't just have them randomly and just attack people. I give them motivations. I have them think, okay, you know, one of the big things about MMOs or Monster Hunter World, and you know this if you play video games, is that these boss creatures have patterns, or they have, in your case, motivations. So you can actually see, okay, this is how the boss is working, so I can defeat it that way. If you just have these boss creatures go crazy, I don't think that's fair. I also don't think it's very realistic. So I try to give these boss creatures patterns and motivations. So for this character's motivation, it was basically a dog, and it was guarding its hut. Most specifically, it was guarding the entrance of the hut. So yeah, Could it have gone after, I forgot who was attacking, like Cheddar or someone, and just gone to town on him? But what happened is some of the PCs ran to the door, and then the dog saw that, ran to the door to go attack them, and didn't do a full attack. That was its motivation. Its motivation was to guard the hut, specifically the front door. So I had to do that. And once they figure that out, they can kind of control it and kind of fight it. And I try to do that with all my encounters, not just the big ones, but especially as you get higher and higher level and these monsters get smarter and smarter, I feel it's very important that you play them almost like mini characters in a way, that you give them true motivations and you try to run them like you would a character rather than just have them go crazy and attack everything like Bedlam, because I don't think that's very realistic or as much fun, because you can actually hear that these guys were trying to figure out what this character and what the monster was trying to do, and then they were doing that. There is one interesting item that did occur. The monster did die and collapsed right in front of the front door. It's literally blocking the front door into the hut. And not everybody has level 7 armor, which means that not everyone can go right next to the monster and take no radiation damage. Hence, we last left off that they're going to try to break into the hut by cutting a hole in and going that way. And that's something else I like to do, is that was an accident that it was going right in front of the front door, and then when it died, I kept it on the board. I said, here you go. Congratulations, you now have a 30-ton beast that's blocking the front door to the hut. Now what? And that is also a big fun part of the game, is make your monsters into obstacles that your PCs need to overcome, especially if they're giving out a lot of radioactivity. So when we start up again in 2019, we're going to pick up where we last left off, of them trying to get into this hut and see how they're going to do that, because this hut's a little trickier than you think, because these are industrial grade bones and struts that are holding this up. I swear to God, it says in the module that this hut is made of industrial strength humanoid parts. It is awesome. As for my little recap of 2018, where did the year go? I can't believe it. As I said, we just decided to start this in 2017. We were starting Starfinder anyhow. I thought I'd record it, and it sort of turned into this whole big thing. Obviously, we started the Discord channel, and the Discord channel was pretty interesting. People were on there, but I think it was January, or actually, that was it. It was last Christmas break. I thought about it, and I thought, you know what? Why don't we try play by post, or in this case, play by Discord? I always wanted to try play by Discord. I thought it would be fun, so I decided I'd just mention it on the Discord, see what happened, and suddenly 5 tables were formed in a matter of days. We started up the tables, we had to figure out kind of how to do everything, and before you know it, we kept having more and more tables, to the point now that we've had 42 tables, from everything from Pathfinder to Starfinder to even homebrews. We got a little bit of everything here. And after that, we had what I like to call the great Paizo migration, is that during the summer, the end of the summer, when the Paizo website was down for several days, everyone decided to come over to our server to play their play-by-post games on our Discord channels instead. So the Discord channel has grown by leaps and bounds. We obviously have dozens upon dozens of games going on. We got great GMs, great players. I see some people are GMing like 10 games. I don't know how the heck you guys are doing that. I don't even have enough time to play in one, let alone GM, well, one, let alone GM 10. So I don't know how you guys are doing it, but as long as you guys are having fun, be happy to set up all the games, happy to moderate them if you need help. And plus, we're now an official lodge with Paizo. We're the first one ever for Discord. That was done by Hillary Moon Murphy, so that's been a lot of fun. So we get invited to certain things, and we get invited to certain online events that other people aren't. We're officially recognized, and that's been great as well. A few other fun things is that I was able to write and contribute to Paizo. As you know, I did the Crypt Fiend, which just came out in Signal of Screams Book 1, and Signal of Screams Book 3, which should be out any day now. I created, alright, I'm going to tell you what it is, the Plague Ooze. That's right, I love oozes. Oozes are like my favorite creature, and I always wanted to do an ooze, but as usual, I tried to make this one different. and you're going to see this ooze is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's a little bit like The Thing and the Blob combined into one. If you know how The Thing can infect you and turn you into itself, well, let's just say the plague ooze is quite deadly, and if it so much as touches you, you're in a lot of trouble. Anyhow, do look for that in the near future. Signal Screams Book 3, Plague Ooze. That's mine. Some other notable events that occurred this year. We got very friendly with the No Direction podcast, one of my favorite podcasts about all things Paizo. I've talked to them before in the past a little bit, but this is the year that I actually officially met them, and we all went to PaizoCon together, hung out quite a bit. Grand time was had by all. Also saw them a lot at Gen Con. Plus, we all went to PaizoCon. That was fun. Got to meet a whole bunch of the moderators and GMs from the boards. We plan on going next year as well. So if anyone wants to go to PaizoCon and meet the Roll for Combat guys, or better yet, play with us, do join in on the fun. Of course, we go to Gen Con every single year, or at least I go every single year. So we'll be there as well. And of course, I do have to mention Jason McDonald, who continues every single week to write his Talking Combat column, which really is a lot of work. And I have to put it out there to Jason, who listens to every single episode right before he writes the column, writes an amazing column every week. 98% of the time is on time, which really is impressive because even I'm not on time 100% of the time. So he and I are doing a great job, I have to say, as being 98% on time. That's good enough, right? It's better than your average airport, at least. And then finally, although we didn't really get to do it, there is the new Pathfinder playtest. We actually were going to start playing it, but to be honest, we're just having so much fun with Starfinder, it kind of fell by the wayside. I do look forward to seeing what they come out with next year with Pathfinder version 2. I know it's going to go through a lot of changes and a lot of modifications, so I guess we'll just have to wait until the end of summer to see what they finally come out with, or at least some sneak peeks at PaizoCon. And I do tend to cover that, or at least talk to the guys at Paizo and cover it as much as I can. But right now, we're just having a lot of fun with Starfinder. We really think the game is well designed. It has really cool monsters. The combat system is excellent. The universe is just a lot of fun. As the product continues to grow and expand, I look forward to being on the ground floor and starting from day one. As for 2019, well, we're going to keep doing Dead Suns. I hope to finish it by next year. That is my number one goal, is that we finish up Dead Suns. I will say that book 4, 5, and 6 are probably a little bit more tight-knit than books 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 are almost like an introductory to what's going on, but 4, 5, and 6 are like a race. It is just mad dash, non-stop insanity, and it just ramps up and goes crazier and crazier. So I am really looking forward to once we start those books. And as for what we're going to do after we finish Dead Suns, I have no idea. There's actually going to probably be, well, we're going to be well past Signal Screams. We'll have the next adventure path, which takes place in the sun, and that sounds like a lot of fun. And we'll probably be past that one too by the time we're done with Dead Suns. So we'll see if there's another one we're going to start up. Maybe we'll do the Aslanti Empire one, the Aeon Throne. Maybe we'll do Signal Screams. Maybe we'll do something else. I really don't know yet, but let's just finish Dead Suns and we'll go from there. And finally, I do want to mention I am going to take the next 2 weeks off, but do expect a brand new episode to appear January 8th. So, no episode on Christmas, no episode on New Year's, and then brand new episode, first one of 2019, on January 8th, where you find out what happens when these guys try to break into that hut. And as usual, nothing goes as you might expect. Thank you to everyone for listening to the show. Thank you for everyone who's running and participating games on the Discord channel. Thank you for everyone to be part of the Roll for Combat community and being so cool, listening to us, supporting us, just enjoying gaming in general. I hope you guys have a really great holiday. I'm looking forward to 2019, playing more games, hopefully getting to kill some of these guys. I really want to kill them for real and do some fun stuff. But with that, I'll talk to you and see you guys next year. See ya.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Starfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com or drop us a line at contact@rollforcombat.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember to attack the gazebo.